Yes, you are welcome back to the program, The Conversation on TV 360, coming to you live from here, Lagos, in Nigeria. I still have with me in the studio Peter Okpara, who is my discussant. On this stanza of the program, we are going to look at insecurity, and it's agreed that the issue of insecurity is a global phenomenon. Nowhere in the world is safe any longer. I remember when we were growing up as kids, our parents would allow us to go and spend holidays with our uncles, our aunts. But these days, such things are becoming alien to us. That values that we had as Africans, that communality, maybe civilization is taking it away from us. And we have seen that, the failure of the family, which we have looked at, is also responsible for this. Just some few days ago, this terrorist group, they call them unknown gunmen in the southeast, killed about 6 security operatives. We have also seen just about 2 days ago the kidnap of students of the Federal Government College in Gusau, Federal University in Gusau, in Zamfara State. We also talk about kidnapping everywhere, attack on security agencies. My greatest concern now, as I agree that insecurity has many faces, is the role how do we address insecurity in our communities? We have spoken severally about this issue of insecurity, but most especially for example, I watched some leaders of thought speak about insecurity issue in Berom, that's in Plateau State, and I was disturbed. We've had cases where people will say there's only one road that leads to the town, and we have series of checkpoints. So I get disturbed when people allege a sort of conspiracy or complicity by the security agencies. As much as we are talking about security agencies, we must also not run away from the fact that our people are also complicit. You look at the issue in the southeast, for example. I can tell you for free that prior 2015, Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, there's a video and picture of Nnamdi Kanu campaigning for former President Goodluck Jonathan, only for the party to lose power at the center in 2015. And Nnamdi Kanu came and people, because of the campaign of hate, the campaign of ethnicity and religion, that some people sowed in the hearts of our people, and just because our people are gullible and innocent, they swallowed it. And today,
let me take it off from there. Because my belief is that maybe when we do a thorough study of the whole situation, it's not as if we have more cases of insecurity today than we used to have then.
Okay.
That is, not one is that insecurity is synonymous with nationhood.
Yes,
there is no nation that is perfectly secure today. Mm-hmm. And there is no nation that is not experiencing one form of insecurity or the other.
Yes.
What we have in Nigeria presently is more of politicization of insecurity. It's more of politicization of insecurity. You have mentioned the Southeast. Yes, of course, it is very, very obvious where what is happening there now started. When it started, it just started with the loss of PDP in 2015. That was where the issue of insecurity in the South is now started. They tried it in the Southwest. They were coming to the Southwest. When Sunday Igboho and his own people, the keyword then was how Fulani herdsmen are killing us everywhere. Wherever we go, if you go to Lagos, you see Fulani herdsmen, this and this. Suddenly it has stopped. What happened to them? What happened to those Fulani herdsmen? Those are questions need to. Igboho was shouting everywhere. Fulani herdsmen have taken up our land, have been killing us, and this and this and that. Maybe he made the mistake of trying to travel through Benin Republic.
And again, Peter, some few days back, I was thinking about the Benin Republic residential tenant now.
Okay, okay.
In Sunday Igboho.
Yeah.
You know, before Sunday Igboho went into custody in Benin Republic.
Yes, yes.
You know, there was this issue of constant.
He was gaining ground in the southwest.
There was this issue of constant insecurity.
Of course.
In the southwest, particularly.
Yeah.
In that is axis where it comes from. In that is it Shaki or your state? Isheyin.
Yeah.
But since Sunday Igboho left the scene, this thing is no longer existing.
The entire southwest. But so then, if any case of criminality or this, and they will say that it's
Fulani herdsmen, yes.
That was the key word.
It got so.
Nnamdi Kanu started in the southeast. Yes. Fulani herdsmen has killed us everywhere. Yes. Was Fulani herdsmen. Now Igboho now started this in the southwest.
But and some of us drove him away.
Yes, because whether he was driven away or he wanted to do this.
No, we drove him out. We drove him
out. He was gaining ground in the southwest. Before that he had to come to Ojota to address a rally. You know, which was
I disagree. He wasn't gaining ground.
You see, whatever is the situation, what we are trying to say is that by then it was gaining white currency all over this.
No, I disagree.
Let me tell you.
I'm a Yoruba man. You are talking about my own part of the country.
I'm staying in this part of the country.
Yes,
I know what happened very well.
No, Peter.
By then, you used to have, if you travel through Okogu and this and that, Fulani herdsmen will kill you, this and this. When Fashoranti's daughter died, they say it was Fulani herdsmen. Yes. And all over, it was all over. Fulani herdsmen in the southwest, the story was there. That Fulani herdsmen are everywhere in the southwest.
Yes. Like you rightly said, it was more about politics.
That's what I'm trying.
I've never seen the type of devilish politics.
That's where I'm driving
in this part of the world.
But the question one has to ask is, what happened to those Fulani herdsmen today? 1 year after a Fulani man left as president,
the Fulani herdsmen have disappeared from the radar. You know the funniest thing to me was that, like you rightly said, which I disagree with, I will meet some people and they will be talking. I will now ask them if there's a robbery in Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The next thing you will see in the media, Fulani herdsmen rob on. And I will ask them that before former President Buhari became president,
the established press will be carrying it, Fulani herdsmen, without any scintilla of evidence. You know?
I was asking people that before the advent of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, was it that there has never been any robbery on that road?
Let me take off from there, because we are talking about insecurity. Before Buhari came, let me say long before Buhari came, we used to know the time when every bus coming into or out of Lagos carry security men.
Yes, absolutely.
Because chances are that they will be robbed.
They will be robbed, yes.
Possibly kidnapped.
Yes.
We used to know what happened in the Niger Delta. At a stage, people deserted Port Harcourt in droves.
Yes.
Nobody was living there because, in fact, in actual fact, that was where kidnapping now started. Families relocated.
Yes.
Moved everywhere. Yes. River State, Port Harcourt, all parts of the
Delta.
But immediately Buhari came, everything were Fulani herdsmen were everywhere.
Yes.
So what I'm trying to say is that it is more of politicization. Hype the words, insecurity. If you hear that a man died, insecurity, everybody will be shouting insecurity. What I'm trying to say is that, see, every nation faces security challenges. Nigeria has its own fair share of security challenges. A nation of 200 or over 220 million people, you cannot expect that everybody will be living in peace.
Yes.
Even in America, with all its advancement, they have not been able to solve the issue of gunmen moving into this and shooting people at will.
Yes.
And it is still up to today. Maybe by the end of today, you hear about the incidents today. Yes. So most often, it's about the politics. Let the media, in particular, stop hyping this issue. These people that challenge our security, their biggest their oxygen is the media hype. They want to create a sense of being in domination. Let us remember that even before Buhari came, there was a time where in our villages, we will be sacked before we enter our churches.
Yes, I agree with you.
In our villages, remote villages.
Yes.
Let us remember that in Abuja, there was a time everything in Abuja was being bombed.
Yes.
Before Buhari came into it. But immediately Buhari came, everything was Fulani herdsmen. Everybody started dancing about it. Now Fulani herdsmen. Insecurity is part of our human, but as much as possible. Let me give you a quick. There is nothing you can do to protect the people who don't want to be
Protected, yes.
So the people are also complicit in what they are saying. Everywhere you see it, people are complicit.
Absolutely.
If people, let me say, if my people say that they will not allow these unknown
Criminals.
gunmen, you will find out that they will disappear.
Yes, they will
They
leave the,
accommodate them. Forget about the hype. The hype is just political.
Well, thank you very much, Peter. Thank you for your take on the conversation today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in today for the program. Until we come again your way again, next time, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.